Hi everyone, I'm Genevieve Goss with Arts Now. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the book, The Crayon Man. So you read through this book. It's a really amazing story about a man who had a dream to create something colorful and wonderful to bring happiness into people's lives. And not only did he do that, but the book showed us how hard he worked to make that happen. The part of this book that we're going to focus on today is the idea of color. So I'm sure all of you have had a chance to use crayons at some point in your life. And when you open a box of crayons, you can see that there are many colors. So you can buy small boxes or you can buy the 150 pack. And when you open the pack, even on the small one, there's usually one or two shades of the same color. So you'll see a light blue and a dark blue, or a light green and a dark green. But if you get into the really big pack, you'll see 10 shades of blue. So today, your artwork's going to be a monochromatic artwork. And monochromatic just means that you're choosing one color and using different tints and shades of that color. So all the way from the darkest blue to the lightest, palest blue would be a shade of blue. Okay, so you're going to choose a color, red, pink, green, orange, blue, yellow, and you're going to stick with only that color when you create your drawing. And I'm going to show you how in a program called Crello, and that link is in your lesson. Ready? Let's go. Hi everyone, I'm back, and I'm on the website Crello, which is where you will go. And this website is amazing. It's really easy to use, and this is where you're going to create your monochromatic drawing. So as you can see down here, I can control the size of my paper. So if you want to be able to see your whole paper at the same time, you can zoom it out or in. So here is my square of paper. And over here, we're going to navigate together. So there's a lot of options for you, but we're mostly going to be using the objects option. And there's so many cool objects. So if you click on the objects tab and click view all, you can scroll through until you find objects that you like. So there's lots of options, and you can type what you want in the bar up top and find shapes. And what you're going to do today is create an abstract drawing. So in your lesson, I put 3 pictures, and they are mostly consisting of line and shape. And that's what I want you to create today, a picture consisting of shapes and lines that are overlapping and creating a composition. So it doesn't have to be a picture of a tree or a house. It can just be an abstract drawing. But you are going to focus on using just one color and all different shades of that color. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to just drag in, and that's as easy as it is, which is really cool. So you just drag it in and drop it wherever you want it. And then you can take this tool and play around with the scale. So if we make a really big one here, and then maybe move it down so it looks like it's kind of growing out of the bottom of the paper. And then I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to put it further down here. And it's overlapping, as you can see. This little one is on top of the big one. It looks really cool. And right now it's yellow, but that is not the color scheme that I have chosen. So I'm going to show you how to change that. But first, I'm going to change the scale of this so that I have some variation. Variation means difference. Now, you could definitely do 3 triangles the same and kind of create a composition that has more symmetry to it, so things that are the same. Or you can change the size of things. And as you scroll through your shapes, you'll see that there's some really cool shapes here. And you can drag and drop any of those shapes in. Oops, and if you do something by accident, you can just make sure you've highlighted it and delete it. So I'm going to show you how to change the color. You click on the shape you want, and right up here in this top bar is the word color. And you click on that, and it looks like all we have is yellow available to us. But if you see, it corresponds to the two colors. So the darker color is this square and the lighter color is this square. And when you click on it, the color chart pops up. And I'm going to use a monochromatic green. So as you can see right here, we can see hundreds of different shades of green. We could change it to that color, and just the slight changes in color allow us lots of choice. So actually I really like that green, and then I'm going to click the color again and go back to my light yellow, and I'm going to go back to my green, and I'm going to, actually I liked how the lighter color looked. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same to this. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do a slightly different green on this one. It's similar but different. And then I'm going to go back to my color, switch, pick my green. And again, I think the light color looks good. It makes it look like maybe the light is hitting the object from that side and kind of creates a three-dimensional shape. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to click my green, do a lighter green, but that color doesn't seem to work well with those colors. So you also want to think about colors and how they work together. And you'll see, sometimes you'll put a color in and you'll be like, ooh, that just doesn't work. And sometimes you'll click on a color and it will just be perfect. And the cool thing is you can grab this little circle with your pointer and move it around and watch the color change. And that color looks okay. There we go. And then I'm going to switch. I'm going to go back to green. And I think I'm going to choose a brighter color. There we go. All right, so then you can close that and you're back to your objects. So you can play around here. There's other options, obviously. You can do a fill in the background. So if I chose a very dark green for my background, that's kind of cool. And we're sticking with our monochromatic family of green colors. And then, let's see. Oh, I love this shape. And there it is. And I'm going to change the color on that to one of my monochromatic colors. And I think I'm going to shrink it down and maybe sort of have it represent birds in the sky. And go back to my objects, put another one in. Maybe this time I'll shrink it down first. So this program is really fun, really easy to use, and it just gives you some freedom to really play around with and do what you want. And you'll probably find a lot of really cool options. So you can twist and turn it, face it any direction you want. And then I wanted to show you this as well. This is called the layering tab. So if we go back to objects and you find, oh, you know, I really want to add a sun in, okay? So I click this, but oops, now my sun is covering my mountains. So you can go to layers and you'll see the options, bring it to the front, bring it forward all the way in front of everything, send it all the way to the back, or just send it a little bit back. So I'm going to send mine all the way to the back, and you can see how it disappeared behind my mountains, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to make sure to click on my moon or sun. I haven't decided yet. I think I might do my sun. And I know you're probably thinking, a green sun. But again, we're just sticking with the theme of monochromatic. So let's choose a really bright green. Maybe we're in an alien planet and everything's green. All right. So again, play around with all of the options, have fun, and create your beautiful abstract monochromatic print.